your guests are going to love without all of the stress.
That's good. Celebrity event planner Jamie O'Donnell and Mark Leggett, owner of Arthur's Catering, join us with some great ideas. Good morning, guys. Good to see you.
Good morning. It's
okay,
good
this
to
is
see you.
fantastic. This looks like a party already.
Yeah, it looks so good. I wish we had smell-o-vision because it smells really good. But people get stressed out this time of year. Not only are they shopping, but they're having parties and they're trying to figure out what to serve. You say plan early and you can actually prep, right? Beforehand.
Absolutely. It's what I call the 3 Ps. So all you have to do is follow the formula of plan, prep, party, and you can eliminate a great deal of stress and actually be able to have fun, which is the whole point of having a holiday party, right?
That's a great point, though. A lot of times if you host a party, it's one of the most miserable nights of your life because you're running, you're checking on guests, you forgot this, you got to get that. So when you say plan, do you mean have the whole thing laid out before it even starts?
What you want to do is actually take a minute to sit down. When you think about having a party, you want to identify what kind of party am I going to have? Am I going to have a sit-down dinner? Am I going to have an open house format where guests are kind of flowing in and out? And then what type of food am I going to serve? Am I going to serve a full meal as a dinner, or am I just going to have bites of great items that, people can kind of pick and choose at their convenience? And then the most important tip that people always forget is to plan a budget. You actually forget to plan a budget when you're just hosting a party at home, but in reality, what's worse than financial stress if you overspend? So we want to get rid of that completely and actually have a template online. It's an Excel sheet that has the formulas in it. And what's really great about that is you pop your numbers in and you can easily see where you have to adjust.
These ladies are so good at the templates. Everything's a template these days, and an app to go along with it. You guys have some great stuff, so where do you want to start on some of the things you guys have prepared?
So then the second step is that you want to prep. So you really want to think through, what can I do in advance?
Yeah.
Because once you get to the party, the goal is that you want to be able to be a guest at your own party.
And you say there's things you can make, like these hors d'oeuvres, that you can just warm up.
Exactly. So we actually have a couple great tips. So instead of the stress, just like you were saying earlier about you're running around, you're so tired trying to check on guests, there's a really fun idea of creating a panini station, or you can even do it with pizza as well. So you lay out the ingredients, and actually Mark helped us to make a couple of paninis themselves.
What'd you do here, Mark? That looks so...
Yeah, we've got a couple of craft paninis. One is a mushroom caprese that has portobello mushrooms, mozzarella, basil, and a little bit of pesto. It's delicious. The other one is a smoked turkey club that has smoked turkey. It has provolone cheese, some bacon, and avocado. The other thing that you can do that's kind of fun is you can actually put out the ingredients and people can actually come and make their own.
That's fun.
If they don't like bacon and they wanted to add something, it's a really fun item.
And that's one of my best tips for people that are hosting at home, because it actually encourages guest interaction, and who doesn't love that when you don't know people at the party, and it's a great way to get to know people while you're making your own little sandwich.
It's like a bacon bar.
Absolutely. Making bacon is really a cool thing for everybody. Everybody loves bacon.
Anything. You can't go wrong.
Well, let's talk about hors d'oeuvres. What do you have over there?
So here we have some Thai chicken meatballs, and they're actually fairly healthy, but fairly easy that you can actually prep them a day or so in advance, put them in the refrigerator, and then you take the tray out, pop it in the oven, and then you're good to go for your party. So we actually brought the ingredients this morning. Mark's going to show us quickly just how to make them, and it's a really easy tip.
Yeah, it's pretty healthy, better than a beef meatball. You can get ground chicken at any supermarket. You add some minced onions, a little bit of salt. A little bit of salt, if we can get it out of here. We just want a little bit. We don't want to overdo it here. A little bit of salt. We have some cilantro. We have some minced ginger, which is delicious. Also some fish sauce, which you can get at the supermarket.
And by the way, I know people are trying to write this down quickly. We have it on our website, myfoxorlando.com.
There's some egg.
From there.
Panko.
What is that?
Breading. It's a breadcrumb. It's going to hold all the meatball together. And then some black and white sesame seeds. You can use any kind of sesame seeds is fine. And what you do is you mix all that up. We're not going to do that right now for time constraints. But then what we like to use is a melon ball. You can make about an ounce or ounce and a half meatball. You form it into a meatball. Get it good and tight. Our suggestion would be to do these either the morning of or the night before.
Do they need to sit in the refrigerator?
They do, because they want to firm up. And then when you, especially if you're baking them, you definitely want to do that. If you're frying them, if you have access to a fryer, very easy. You can make them, drop them in the fryer, and serve them right away.
Wow, that's
and
good.
then once you get done with them, then you take some sweet chili sauce. We actually have a recipe for a real special sweet chili sauce, but you can buy this at a grocery store, and you just toss it, and they're ready to go. You put them on a pick, and they're easy, healthy, and delicious.
I like that.
And then the really important thing is that when you're prepping in advance, you can even set your table a day or two in advance too. You can use items from around your home, as you see we've done this morning with books and decorative boxes. And this is even a wine rack turned upside down to
I was wondering what that was. It's either golf balls or a wine rack. I know it's one of the two. So.
All right, that's all the time we have, guys. Jamie O'Donnell and Mark Leggett, Arthur's Catering. Good stuff. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You guys
Happy
appreciate
holidays.
it.
Happy holidays.
All right, coming up, this is going to be a lot of fun, too, because there's a big dog show.